So, you know, it's basically impossible to kind of see a world in which I come out of this. It's basically impossible. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Territorialio. We are playing an 198 player contest here on Australia, and we are dropping in right in the thick of things, right in the middle. Some people like to say you can't win from the middle. We're gonna see if that's true, bro. This is gonna be a complicated game because playing in the middle means I have a lot of exposure. But the flip side of that is that I have a lot of options. And typically for players who are a little bit higher on the skill level, more options equals better. So we have an okay pocket. We're gonna have to push through some of these bots that we don't really want to. Just try to get some of this because really having a higher cap is gonna be a lot more important than prospects with just like troops at first. Oh no, don't tell me this guy, okay, he's not a bot, he's not a bot. I thought he might be a bot. This is a bot though. This is a bot, and fortunately other people are taking it out. So we see people going down around us. We're gonna take, okay, we missed that. Just gonna chill, and I think I'm gonna take one bite out of this USSR OG guy and ally really quick. Looks like they're gonna go for collapse. We unfortunately didn't really have a good angle on them, so that is not really that great at this time. Douchebrows, not sure. EU, not sure. I'm just trying to think about what flag might work at this point in time. I think Empire of O could have been a person to go after. We're sitting here around 20th place. I think I'm going to take a bite out of this Sikovus guy just for right now. I don't think that necessarily was the best choice. They had some troops out. I'm just trying to get some options what I can. So we now have one increased border. We see full send here. Is that double full send? Ooh, that probably means doom for that guy. And I don't think it made sense for me to go in there. In terms of how I'm thinking about my position, it doesn't look like I have like a really clear-cut option. It looks like a lot of stuff is really just kind of tough on my end. I'm just trying to think because I'm already on red interest. I think potentially doing one bite out of this Sikovus guy, I think that might make sense. We're gonna do an attack and then we're gonna re-ally. We just want one bite there, and we're gonna actually go for this Empire of Vo here because this is too vulnerable. You can't like spend this number of troops and basically think things will be okay. So Empire of Vo is probably going to go down. It looks like they already are going down. This is collapse time, so we need to mop up as much of this as we can, basically see what we can do, and we're sitting around 9th position. So we're not going to go for Spollard, I don't think. Don't think that makes sense at this point in time. Kolgi Alper, we don't have good border on them. And I don't know what this Sikovus person is. I think they very well could full send me, and that is a risk. I'm just kind of wondering if they're kind of like AFK person who doesn't really know what they're doing. So at this point in time, I think I might wait and go for the EU person. This 513 has better borders on them. Oh no, they left. So I'm gonna start attacking this just because there's not a risk of full send. I'd rather just have this bot going after someone else, and I want to take up some of the land. So let's keep doing this. Let's just try to stay below some of this other guys like this Ditto person. So those attacks go in here. Just try to get as much as I can out of this before it is gone. So again, still sitting in okay position. What even happened with this guy? That was like so weird. It looked like all their troops just magically disappeared. We got full sent here from No Name. That's all right. That's within the random bounds of TT. We know that sometimes that type of stuff can happen. I kind of want to go for this EU person. Like, I think it looks good. I just kind of want to time it a little bit. That's a bit of my concern. We see Red Rabbit over here and some of these bigger boys basically hidden with a lot more troops. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to ally. Well, actually, can I ally? Ooh. Yeah, we're going to see what's going on here. I'm hoping that Bill Wasson goes for them. Good. That's good. And I'm gonna probably do a slight chain into here via ally. So that's good. We got that out of the way. We got to be conscious of Twin Cities right here and this ISR person. I don't think we're their best target at this point in time, and we're gonna take a slight bite out of that. Okay, so we didn't get that much of that. We can't really provoke a Twin Cities collapse, but we're gonna be right over here, hovering, waiting for an opportunity effectively. So we have a little bit of an edge on some other people around us. So I think I'm gonna start going this way just because I think full send is just kind of minimal It's not that big of a deal. We're going to give this guy thumbs up, tell him he's doing good, and that we're going to be his friend, because we can't really provoke, something on this front. In terms of prospects, I am concerned about Drusselstein. We have pretty similar troop counts to them. Ermin, what even happened here? I don't think I can go for Ermin. I think it helps out the crown too much. And I'm allied with them right now, so I don't want to burn that bridge just at this point in time. So I'm kind of looking around, just seeing how like dominoes will potentially fall. It's a big risk being here in the middle because, like, for example, if I go for 513 and they full send, that will bring me down to about 2100 troops, which I think might be worth it, but the relative power risk is actually really significant. We see Drusselstein here. I think he is a better option than this Corgi person. Spoilyard is getting some extra land. That looks good. I'm just trying to think about some of kind of my prospects at this point in time. We see Korea OG. I think if this guy 513 sends out another attack, I'm probably going to go for them. I know these games can be kind of boring because it's a lot of chilling, but that's kind of the complexity we have going on here. Spoilyard just went down like a attack, so I'm going to take one bite out of him, and then I'm going to re-ally. Basically just seeing if potentially I can get some feeding frenzy type of dynamics going on. We're going to tell this guy to keep on fighting, keep on fighting. I don't think it's now or never with the crown. Sometimes people think about this a little too early, but at the same time, he's already kind of committed, and people are starting to swarm here. And given the swarm, given that there's multiple people going in on this, I think I'm going to risk it too. I'm going to risk it just for a little bit of extra land. I think that he will not like some of these other people more, and that can inform basically some of my next choices. I actually think it could even make sense to betray Twin Cities at this point, but then again, I'm still just concerned about like overall risk dynamics. So let's stop there. Guess this guy's gonna go down. We're gonna keep on here, and let's go one boat there. We do have a boat border, so that's something we can think about at this point in time. Looks like we got full send on this front, and we're sitting here on really high cap, but I am still concerned about some of these people around me. So I'm gonna run Albania flag, just because I see this guy coming, and this guy I think is gonna blow up. So I'm just preparing my attack right here. I think he is gonna fall as a domino. I don't see him basically going after me. I don't see that as a realistic kind of thing. All right, so let's ally Troy. Let's stop this, just so I don't have a border on that front. Okay, Ditto's gone. I have to attack that. And in terms of overall choices, Ermin, I think, probably goes for this this guy right here. Drusselstein could well go for me, but I think this Hungaria person could be our first in line before me. That's how a lot of these games end up going. That it's like, right, we're going to threaten full send here. That's how a lot of these games end up going. This is a really bad choice on this guy's end. Yeah. So you don't want to do that, bro. You don't want to be attacking me. That's kind of dumb. He risked it, and now it's going to look pretty bad for him. So I don't get what's going on here. Is this, everyone's looks like they're swarming this person. And part of the problem of how this is probably going to go down, as we see full send here, and this is Mandalore. Let's run back up Albania flag, and I'm just trying to think, what is our play at this point in time? Just how big are these guys compared to me? I can probably hurt them. I think I can hurt them with full send to the point that they might be concerned about going for me. I'm gonna go to Brazil flag on the off chance Brautiga is Brazil, and I'm gonna give this. I think he has some people to think about before me. I think Twin Cities, I mean, they're clearly not as strong. Mandalore we see down here, and I think the winner, it's really tough. It's really tough at this point to try to think about who can come out of this. And maybe if we get full send here, we can get a little bit more troops and such like that. And yeah, it's going to be tough. So, okay, Mandalore needs to go up. Okay, so Twin Cities is going to help me out. This does put me between a rock and a hard place, just thinking about like map dynamics, that I'm going to be stuck between Troy and this Brautiga guy. And I am going to full send if this person tries this. So I'm going to stop that. I do not know what you're doing there. That is kind of weird. This is kind of like low-key stuff. We're going to see if we can do some of this, and we're going to ally at this point. But this is the problem. We're right in between these different points on the map, and this is kind of the hand I was dealt. In these type of games, I'm going to keep reminding him. I'm going to send him the flame. I will burn your world to the ground. I will burn your world to the ground, and I don't think there's a way that we can come out of this. I think that we just had a doomed spot. I think that we had a doomed spot, and we're going to see what we can do. So you need to go right here, and we're going to try to play off the fact that maybe this guy, this Troy guy, can save us. We're going to see. It's kind of, so you know, it's basically impossible to kind of see a world in which I come out of this. It's basically impossible. Because this is exactly why people think in the middle. And this guy's right. All these people are right to keep on going on attacking me. And we're going to try to support Troy with the Albania flag. And this is kind of how things go in these type of contests. We'll stay in the game. We're going to put out a boat right here. You need to go this way, bro. Go this way. Go for a crowd, bro. Go for a crowd, man. Don't take me out. Let me win. Let me survive. Is there a lake in the middle of Australia? There is not. So... this is a fun fact that if you want to survive, you send out boats. Anyway, that's it. I guess we'll jump on to our second game right after we see who comes out with the victory here. All right, so it looks like Mandalore has won the game. All right, and for our second game, we are playing on the beautiful Island map. Island is one of my favorite maps. It's not the most complex. It's not the most dynamic. It's pretty simple, but I pretty much like it. So we're spawning up here in this pretty good top pocket on the top of the map. We unfortunately had this guy spawn a little bit in our pocket, so it's not going to be as effective. And one of the challenges we see over here is we do see this pink, purple, basically blob that we're probably going to have to be fighting. We do see this corgi person who doesn't look too sharp, and we do see a person over here who doesn't look smart either. So we might try to exploit some boat borders just to have an opportunity this game. We kind of need to chill, basically see if we can do all right with how we're doing here. Yeah, because I think we might try to boat back line. It kind of depends, because this player 373 here is pretty confident. I don't love that they spawn next to me, and I think we are... I'm just debating whether I should open up. I'm going to open up this border with this corgi person. I think it's worth it, and I am going to take... I'm going to see if this guy will ally me. This is one of those games where we're going to have to go with irrationality, I think. I think we have to potentially play off of irrationalness in what's going on and hope that someone potentially can kind of give us a hand. So I think I'm going to try to snake along the back line and basically not piss off some of these other people. I think 373 will... I'm gonna have to let my ally go down. And I'm going to go this way and basically try to get... player 857 here, because I think that's my best shot. I'm going to actually do something here because I want to have as good of a border with this 587 guy. Like, I don't want to get close to Twinkies at all. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little bit of an attack here and just try to weave my way around, basically making sure I don't get this border with Twinkies on this front. I think that is how I'm going to think about my play. I'm going to actually leave him alive too, just because I think that makes the most sense here. And I hope he's not one of those people who Osman leaves me down. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do this. It looks like what is going on here? We got like these donation things. That is really, really weird. So let's see if we can be friends on this front. I'm potentially overextending just a little bit with what's going on. And a lot of these bots attacking me are not really that great. It's kind of crap, and I'm really being worn down here. And that's not good. So I'm going to take a little bit back of Iroquois. I'm going to take a little bit back of this. And I just don't want the border with Twinkies at this point in time. So this is gone. That is totally gone. And it looks like we've opened this up. So maybe this wasn't good. This guy's been our friend. All right, let's just chill. Let's see where we're at. We actually are in a decent position right here. Maybe we can convince this guy to go that way. I kind of want to take out this guy behind him, but I think that probably will be viewed as a declaration of war. Let's think. What is even it at? I'm not totally sure. I think this might be one of those types of plays in the game, and I think I'm going to go for Twinkies here, just because I think it'll strengthen some people against the crown. Yeah, maybe bad choice, maybe bad choice. I'm probably going to go for the Corgi Ray person now, just for kind of a similar-esque reason that I want... Oh, do we have help? We have Nikki Donuts here. Who would have thought the Nikki Donuts would show up? I have no idea who Nikki Donuts is, for the record. And I think some of these other people... Yeah, actually, I think some of these people... Oh, wow, the Corgis are helping me? That's great. So this actually looks pretty good. So I think we should actually probably have enough troops at this point, just because this flying Swiss person basically kind of imploded. Like, I'm not sure what really even happened there. So let's try to mop up as much of this land as we can. We'll see if we can spare this IOI guy as we boat around here. This guy is not being spared. We want the crown. So that is another game in the bag. We're gonna peace out. Let's just get all this. We could get some more points, but we're gonna leave it there. I'm gonna throw up one of my favorite flags. I don't even know what this is. Listen, if you can tell me what this flag is, please do. I don't even know what it is. I love it. It's like the pirate ship flag. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to stay tuned to my channel, subscribe, give it a like, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one.